Have you been looking for a podcast where you can talk about controversial issues in the criminal justice system? Well, you are now tuned into Reality versus Perception.
Tuned into the Reality versus Perception podcast.
You are now tuned in to Reality versus Perception.
Hi everyone, my name is Kamari Curtis and you are watching Reality versus Perception.
My name is Deja Daniels. I am a senior criminal justice major at the Fort Valley State University.
I am Jordan Screen, a senior criminal justice major.
I am Lori Chambliss, a senior criminal justice major from Atlanta, Georgia.
Reality versus Perception. Stay tuned.
Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Reality versus Perception. My hot topic for the week was Clark Atlanta actually flooded yesterday. So a lot of HBCUs are coming together to give them some items to send out today. So they got stuff.
That was also mine. It's not just Clark too. It's like that whole area got flooded. Like people in cars and stuff. Yeah, it was like my picture on Instagram and stuff. I didn't see it coming. I was saying I didn't see it coming.
Yeah, it was so random. I would have thought like how much they flooded you to like look like water.
It wasn't my hot topic, but when I was reading on it, it said that it happened last year and the year before that because there's no sewage is nothing right there for the water to go out.
And they still ain't fixing it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I heard that on some type of drainage shower.
It's Clark.
And they paid a lot for tuition. Rico taking on major record labels. When it comes to record labels, it is not common for Rico to be used against them. Record labels are typically engaged in legal business activities such as signing artists, producing and distributing music, and promoting their artists' work. However, like any other industry, there have been instances of alleged misconduct and disputes between artists and record labels.
A RICO is a federal law that was primarily used in the 1970s to fight against organized crime in the U.S. The law prohibits individuals or organizations from participating in organized criminal acts as part of an ongoing criminal enterprise, aka a gang or a mob. Those criminal offenses could include murder, money laundering, robbery, acts of terrorism, and more. To convict a person of a crime under RICO, prosecutors must prove 2 or more instances of racketeering that occurred within a 10-year time span.
The Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act is a federal law that provides extended criminal penalties in a civil cause of action for acts performed as a part of an ongoing criminal organization. A person can be charged with this under the RICO statute if they participate in a pattern of criminal activity that is motivated by or results in monetary gain, economic, or physical threat or injury.
The FBI arrested Betty Rock on federal drug charges just prior to the scheduled performance at Lake Loud, New York. The New Jersey native of 5 other individuals were accused of being part of the large-scale drug distribution that moved over 100 kilos of heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, and crack cocaine in New York and New Jersey.
RICO laws are coming in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Hawaii, Arizona, Florida, Virginia.
My hot topic was about a Florida mother and her spouse were arrested and charged with child neglect because the 15-year-old daughter arrived at school with cockroaches in her book bag. And the teen was also wearing dirty clothes, and they went to the home and they seen mold, trash, old food, dirty clothes. The bed sheets were infested with cockroach insects, and then also the child is deaf and mute.
Dang.
And no one in the house speaks sign language.
I mean, I went to school with a couple of people that had roaches come out their book bag, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think they took it. But they wear their clothes too.
I think the big thing was.
Were they, oh wow.
I think the big thing was the trash and mold and all that in the house,
Yeah.
as well as the child being deaf and mute and they don't know how to communicate.
How is it like, you know, how child 15? Wow. 15.
That's too many.
How the community treat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, and there were also most of the animals there inside the residence.
Living there, or did they just come on their own?
Yes. They were inside the residence, so I don't know if I'm guessing they was living there.
That's
They
nasty.
talking about some dogs and not no raccoons and nothing like that. Rats.
Oh, and it was also 4 other children there too.
They were dirty too?
I guess so. I hope it was just one dude there.
Did they, did the kids go like in the system?
Yeah, well, I know, they was talking about the 15 specifically, they said she was temporarily placed. So, I don't know exactly where she is.
These are like, how many parents were in the household? Like 1, 2,
2.
So you telling me y'all sat there laid down with the child, don't know how to talk to the kid for 15 years?
And the mother said it was because the kids don't clean up.
Maybe
They're not like hoarders. Like, you ever watch hoarders on TV? And like their family was in there.
I like horses though. I love it though.
And I think that's good they took that serious, cause like Ambria said, I've been seeing roaches come out folks' book bag and folks just don't be caring, right? They just be like, oh, well,
And they said it was roaches in the bed too. I was
I mean, if you've been living like that for an extended period of time, it's probably gonna be you.
That can't be on me. I don't want that problem on me.
She was 15?
They probably got a bed bug. I'm itching now.
They need to trash.
The Fulton County judge said that all 19 defendants in Trump relocation cannot be tried together. I don't know, like, I feel like all of them taking it as a joke. When I see their blood shots, it's just like, I know we can get out of it. Like, we can get out of it.
did that black man ever get out? Cause I know he was the last person still stuck in jail, they didn't have him no deal lined up.
The black man said he was still in jail.
I'm not sure, the last time I seen him, he was the last person in there, everybody else got out the same day, he was stuck in there.
That's like, you ever watch that movie like Blue Seas? They like, nothing to do with like, anything, they're still stuck in jail. And then it's
Hip hop. It is important to emphasize that RICO charges are not specific to hip hop artists, but can apply to individuals in the industry who engage in any illegal activities meeting the criteria for RICO precautions. For charges to be brought, there must be substantial evidence demonstrating a pattern of illegal behavior, which typically involves multiple criminal acts over an extended period of time. Hip hop artists should be aware of legal implications of their actions and conducts, their affairs, in accordance with the law.
You said multiple criminal acts, like period.
Just, they let them build up over time, there's something that I know.
Because I think Sheen got one, right?
And that's what I wanna know, how does Sheen get a RICO charge?
That's what I guess because they're like still with like ideas.
But if you go in there, it's like,
Off-white,
Yeah.
it's shit that you, the people buy into it. I mean, you don't.
When I first seen it, I was like, what? But it is what it is. I mean, I think they're the only people who haven't been, well, who are not a record label or a rapper, like within the past few years who got it.
yeah, cause when I seen, I was like, how y'all charging them?
They do wait though until like they keep doing like criminal stuff because like for instance YSL, they said that it's like 28 of the YSL members completed almost 58 crimes. So they believe that they were like a mafia style crime. I guess they wait until like it's enough crime, because it's like a big old charge, really. Like, you really gotta come with the right information.
Mama should have a legal charge because they be having like off
Dunks.
brand prompts. So, you shouldn't have a legal charge.
It might be just because they make it themselves, that's why, I don't know.
And
Everybody
then
comes
some
with
companies have like a patent,
Yeah.
so like a certain design, like Cartier, you don't have that, so you don't buy them.
I mean, but when you go in there and you look at them shoes, it don't look like designer shoes to me, so it don't look like, I mean, you might say it look just like that, but it's something off, and it don't look right to me. It look like Walmart.
So how do y'all feel about the YSL Rico?
I haven't paid much attention, so I don't really know.
I know somebody, didn't they recently get prosecuted, it was a dude with the glasses who was faking like he was,
Oh, I
yeah.
did see that.
I mean, I don't know his
The
name.
man that was faking like it was just like he was having mental
Mentally
issues.
ill.
Like, you didn't see that video?
But with I think he's also involved in Rico, but I think they charged him for something else. He killed somebody and got caught on camera. And he was trying to plead mental insanity.
I
But
mean,
based off that camera, he wasn't insane, he killed that man, so.
He showed put on the show.
They kill me when they be trying to do that, like,
You gotta see.
you don't realize they don't realize they're not, there's nothing wrong with you. It be seeming like they acting anyway, like.
But something about that, what you just said, I don't like how, when it comes to colored people, they be like, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. But when it comes to the other people, oh yeah, he's insane, he got this, he's autistic.
I feel like white people be doing too much.
Like,
They be overdoing it, there don't be nothing wrong with them. And they just be like, oh, yeah, nothing wrong with him.
Good bubble. That's what it is. Good bubble.
benefit of the doubt.
Especially like them kids, like who be like shooting up the schools and all of that. And they be like black people. And they be trying to say, oh, it's something wrong with them. No.
Yeah.
What the hell? Ain't nothing wrong with him. Stop playing.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's unfortunate.
It's like 3 different videos of him doing that.
You-
In different clothes.
He doing like this and you think like, okay.
It's unfortunate though, because it's like a lot of like teenagers, I think, are part of it too. I mean, that's the only way I feel about it. It's like, okay, well, if you're gonna lock up everybody else, like, don't take nobody's future away from them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
So y'all think they was really out here just killing over?
I feel like, no, I just feel like the judge is going based off their music, and I don't feel like that's right, like y'all should not be using somebody's music, cause I can sit there and say, I just killed 10 people on a song. That don't mean I actually did.
Yeah, that's true.
But I thought they said they wasn't gonna, I think it was like one song, they said they wasn't gonna use it against stuff, cause, I mean, honestly, I feel like people like, NBA Youngboy and who else? Anyway, them kind of rappers, they really be talking about that stuff for real, like, I feel like they should all be, but I think, Big Pooh Shiesty.
I don't know what you got caught up on, but I just think I get caught up on.
Yeah, I've seen his recent mug shots, and God.
I don't really think it's based off lyrics, cause I feel like they gotta have way more than lyrics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that's the case, I feel like everybody could be in jail.
They gotta be some evidence they have that they just not talking about.
Because you got burden of proof, they got to prove that they did it. You can't just like, oh, well, he said this in a song,
Yeah.
so.
But that's what they trying to do with Melly too, but y'all said y'all believe he did it based off that song. I don't feel like it was just.
But don't he have like witnesses and stuff like that, so that's like evidence, and then there's other evidence, right? It's not just lyrics, that's like adding to it, but it's not just.
I thought they didn't have enough
Completely
evidence for his
based
case though. That's why it was a mistrial, right?
I thought it was
No, I think
mistrial.
mistrial is when the jury can't make up a decision, like basically it's split.
I don't know.
think he got a little childhood trauma like everybody else. Or something that happened, they got him acting like
He
that.
looked disturbed.
Yeah, like he just looked out of it, like, and then he has like two different sides. Like, it's okay to say like, okay, I'm a Gemini, so I got this and this, but no, you have a whole different personality.
He named his alter ego.
Like,
Was
that's
he diagnosed with bipolar disorder?
he was diagnosed with something. He had to be, but
But I mean, I like Thug music. But it is what it is. I mean, if he gonna get caught, he gonna get caught.
But the thing about Thug's case is they only want him for real. That's why they let everybody else out for real. They only want Thug.
Yeah.
What did he do though?
Your guess is as good as
He's
mine.
not playing.
Like, they did not let him out for that.
I guess he just.
Yeah, they do that when you got a lot of money too. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
He probably trying to make it seem like he told them to do all the killing.
I think they was trying to use his song with Nicki Minaj. The one that yeah.
but they we was talking about in research maybe should like regardless of like who you are or what you've done, if you were the previous president or whatever, do y'all think that you should be able to take another shot or like you should go through everything that a regular civilian will go through? I think so. Not even just saying this is Trump, but I mean I just feel like anybody, cause shit, you did it, so I think
Do y'all think like when they be in action, like when they be actually doing everything they accused of, do y'all think they gonna be like, dang, it's gonna fall back on them, or do y'all just think it's just be in the moment type of thing?
I think it be in the moment, cause I feel like they be, especially like if it's like with drugs and money and all that, I feel like it be going good, so don't nobody really think how it's gonna turn out in the end because it's going so good, like you don't really think about, like I could go scam right now, I'm not gonna be thinking about I'm gonna get caught, cause I'm getting all this money, that's all I'm worried about right now, but I mean eventually, yeah, but
I don't think sometimes people plan to not get caught, so you just
Yeah.
expect them to not get caught.
See, I'm scared. I gotta have a full plan. Like I need to know what I'm doing now, after, in the middle. Like I'll be content right now.
How much of
Yeah, definitely make it. Love me.
people be cautious though. Cause I know like a couple people that just been breaking the law from forever. And they just haven't got caught. I don't know. Well, it's saving them,
But it's also easier when you like not, when you low key.
yeah.
Yeah, cause nowadays you see everybody flashing on Instagram. Cool.